Hello everybody and welcome to this Yin Yoga class. I invite you to find a comfortable seated position on your mat and we will begin. Starting with a short centering. Eyes can be closed as we begin to become aware of the space around us and also the space within. Welcoming all of the surroundings and all that is moving within us today. Beginning to deepen your breath. We can inhale, take a nice deep breath through the nostrils, and exhale, send the breath out twice as long. Continue this breath a few more times. Full inhale, filling up completely. And exhale, a letting go. One more breath. And on your exhale, letting go. And slowly making your way to open the eyes and into a butterfly position, bringing the bottoms of your feet together. And on your next exhale, we're going to fold over the legs. And just a reminder that in Yin Yoga, we aren't so worried about perfect posture or alignment. We can relax into the folds as we round the spine. Remembering that Yin Yoga is a practice of allowing. So as we enter this first pose, butterfly, I invite you to return back to the breath. Continuing to inhale. To 3 or longer if you wish. And then exhale, send the breath out twice as long. Throughout the hold, you might walk your hands a little further with every breath. And notice as you continue to hold the fold that you have more space to fold deeper and to relax. Taking just a few more breaths here. Filling up completely on the inhale and exhale to release and let go. On your next inhale, begin to make your way back up and into a seated position. And getting a counter pose here, we're going to bring the feet about as wide as your mat or just wider than the hips. And then just begin to follow me as we windshield wiper the legs, rocking from side to side. We can inhale as the knees go over to one side and then exhale over to the other side. Same idea of just flowing. And then on your next exhale, let's come back up into a cross-legged position and begin some Sufi circles by making gentle circles with the torso. Inhale as we open up and back, and then reversing the direction as we exhale, round down. Inhale to come up, and exhale as you round, releasing anything that's tight or tense also in the neck and shoulders. On the next exhale, we are going to roll into a tabletop position. So getting anything you might need or desire for under the knees here, pressing the hands into the earth, coming into a few rounds of cat and cow. So inhale as you open up the heart, lift the chest. Exhale as you round the spine and bring the chin into the chest. Inhale to open and exhale as you close. Next breath, we're going to find a neutral spine, and we're going to bring the left leg back behind and coming into Swan, which is pretty much pigeon pose. You're going to slide your left knee to the outside of the left wrist, and we'll start upright, pressing the fingertips into the earth, just like this, and opening the heart. The right leg back there can be relaxed, taking deep breaths in through the chest, in through the lungs. And with every exhale, dropping down naturally a little bit further. On your next exhale, you're going to drop your forearms to the earth, and we're going to come into sleeping swan, which is the fuller expression of pigeon. Relaxing the neck and the shoulders. Every exhale, just like in butterfly, we might have more space available to us. We might feel ourselves a little more grounded and released. With every inhale, maybe creating more space in the body. Just a few more breaths here on this side. Remember, yin is the practice of allowing. Allow the sensations. Allow the energy to flow. On your next inhale, press your hands into the earth as we rise back up, and then sliding back into a tabletop position, bringing that left leg up, and then we could cross the left leg over the right as we look over the right shoulder and reach the nose towards the toes. On your next exhale, bring your left knee back down, and we'll tuck the toes and lift the hips for downward dog. Feel free here to flow, bending one knee and bending the other, again for a counter pose, for some movement. Or you could also just stay in stillness, reaching through the heels. On the next exhale, we're going to lower back down into a tabletop position. And inhale, bringing now the right leg back behind and sliding right knee to the right wrist for pigeon. Walking the left leg back, and again in yin we call this swan, starting upright. Lifting up through the crown of the head, lifting up through the chin. Getting somewhat of a back bend here as we continue to open the chest. Breathe into the heart, breathe into the lower back and that right hip. And then on your next exhale, we're going to begin to drop the forearms down and lower down all the way into our sleeping swan, where we'll stay a little longer. Breathing into sensation again, sending healing, open breath right into the hip, the lower back. Surrendering into this posture. Breathing and allowing. Remembering you can always adjust while you're here in the posture at any moment. Few more breaths. On your next inhale, prepare to rise back up, pressing your hands into the earth, opening the heart. And now sliding the right knee back, right leg in the air, and then crossing your right leg over the left and looking over that left shoulder. Breathing in. And then exhale. Right knee comes back to meet the left, and we'll come back up and into a downward dog. And again, maybe we stay in stillness. Maybe we bend and flow. It's totally up to you how you want to create this counter stretch. On the next exhale, let's drop the knees down, back into a tabletop. And then on your exhale, we're going to move over into Sphinx. So you will drop your forearms down, bring your legs back, press your forearms into the earth. You could always stay upright or keeping your forearms on the earth, just relaxing the shoulders, the neck, the space between the eyebrows. Focusing on the lower back here, breathing into sensation. And also noticing the heart, opening, relaxing. Taking a few more breaths. Every inhale, creating more space in the body. And every exhale, a letting go. Remember, you can always adjust while you're in the posture. You could always open through your heart, or you could always soften and relax. On your next exhale, begin to lower down, resting one side of the face on the hands. We could bend the knees up, lifting the legs in the air, and windshield wiper the legs, rocking from side to side. Next inhale, we're going to press the hands into the earth. And then setting up for puppy pose now. So knees are under the hips, but the hips stay lifted, unlike in child's pose. Arms extend out and the heart is melting towards the earth. And in Yin, we also call this heart melting pose. So you'll feel that in the heart, in the chest, and in the shoulders. If this is totally uncomfortable for you, you could always explore just going into a child's pose, but always recommend trying to breathe into the discomfort first, and then again, if it isn't working, then adjust in any way you need to. Feeling our hearts melting and grounding towards the earth. Feeling this sense of calm and peace throughout the entire body. Allowing, being patient with yourself and kind to yourself through this practice today. On your next inhale, we're going to make our way back up from our puppy pose, and then we're going to come into a seated position. So you can sit either cross-legged or you can sit on the heels in hero's pose like I am doing. And then we're just going to isolate the neck a little bit. So while we're here, let's just draw circles in the air with the nose, going in one direction first. And then you can always reverse the direction, going the other way. Breathing into tension, stress. We hold a lot of stress and tension in our neck and shoulders that, manifests sometimes from thoughts, feelings. Let's bring the left arm up in the air and just press the head down. Nice and mindful. Breathing into sensation. And then we could go over to the other side, opening up through that side of the neck. Breathing, and again allowing for the space to be open, to that sense of flow to open up and in, through all where we carry tension and stress in the body. On your next exhale, we are going to slowly rise up and then lay down, making sure we have enough room. We're going to bring the arms out to a T, cross the left leg over the right, and just get a twist. Looking over that left hand or left shoulder. And once again, just breathing into sensation and breathing into anything coming up. Especially with this sense of release here as we lay down, just continuing to open and accept and expand and breathe. On your next inhale, we will come back through center. And then just switch, so cross the right leg over the left and twist over to the other side. Looking over the right shoulder, breathing into sensation. On your next inhale, let's come back up through center. Bring both legs now extended out on the floor, and we will take our Shavasana in our pentacle or star pose, where the arms are still out and open, the legs are wide. And we could just take a few deep breaths here, relaxing, releasing, letting go, breathing, expanding. Your next inhale, begin to deepen the breath as we roll the wrist and then stretch the arms up and out behind you, getting a full body stretch. On the exhale, we'll hug the knees into the chest and rock side to side until we land over on the left side, taking a moment here to ground and to feel. As you're ready, we're gonna inhale and rise back up and into a seated position. Keeping the eyes closed if that works. And we'll close our class as we always do, bringing our hands up, palms together. and bringing the energy that we created here with us throughout the rest of our day or evening. Namaste.